Hi Libra, this is Foxy. I'm Lynn. I'm going to be doing a general reading for you today. I've already cleared the energy of the cards and pulled the cards. So welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Again, this is just a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? So let's start with your first card. I've pulled two oracle cards. I'm using 4 different decks. I've pulled 2 oracle cards, and over here I've pulled 2 animal. Actually, I typically only pull 1 animal spirit card, but 2 came out for you today, the whale and the tarantula. And then on the bottom here, you can see I've pulled 10 tarot cards, okay, to do a Celtic cross spread. But I just did it in 2 rows. So let's get started here. Let's start with your tarot cards. Your first card that came out is the 3 of Wands. This card represents your current situation. The message on the card is, I have the energy I need to realize my goals. So the 3 of Wands is represented by Aries energy in the zodiac. So the 3 of Wands is all about accomplishments, success, satisfaction, progress or progression, looking ahead, expansion, foresight, rapid growth, strength, effort. You also got the Strength card in your reading. This is a card of cooperation in business. The 3 of Wands says that you have consolidated your situation, business or enterprise, and now can expect financial and or personal gain. By clearly defining the role you want to play, you present a positive picture to the world. And this confident attitude may draw helpful people towards you or attract beneficial circumstances. You've established a solid foundation for your business or occupation and can expect cooperation from others. At this point, you are clear about who you are and what you intend to achieve. Others will respond positively to you. The 3 of Wands represents someone who's ready and willing to demonstrate what they have achieved. You can remain calm and in control of the situation, for there's no need for impulsiveness. This is a time to take things firmly in hand and to act in a mature and responsible manner based on your experience and common sense. So yeah, Spirit is saying you have the energy you need to realize your goals at this time. So the 3 of Wands, it's all about having your plans take shape. This card is all about action. You're ready to embark upon a challenging venture. You may intend to head into unknown territory, and at this point, sense the reality of the plan you have committed to, along with its potential pitfalls. Okay, so overall, this card's message is about energy, optimism, and progress in your in your projects, work, and relationships. An idea you have nurtured begins to take shape. If you have travel plans, your departure date is fast approaching. Okay, so beginnings with this reading. And you also have an ace in your reading, and yet you have a 10. So aces and 10s are beginnings and endings also. So something is starting to take momentum, make progress, is growing, rapid growth, satisfaction, progression. Could be overseas opportunities with this card. Your next message is the Judgment card. This is a major arcana card. It came out reversed, so you're getting extra protection from Spirit. The Judgment card is represented by Pluto in astrology. So the message on the card is, I look back with compassion for myself. So maybe because it's in your challenge position, maybe you're not looking back in your past with compassion for yourself. So again, just take however it resonates, leave the rest. The Judgment card reverse says that there's no self-awareness, there's self-doubt, there's there's doubt. Maybe you're failing to learn the lessons from everything that you've been through, or you're ignoring the call. This is a card that talks about your inner critic or forced changes. And remember, on the left there, you got the Change Oracle card. The Judgment card reverse says interior factors are at work, but you have little or no control over them. You may be thinking about making some changes. Emotionally, you may even be called upon to grow up. Libra, these messages are not from me, okay? Just so you know, if I'm picking up something with my intuition, I'll let you know it's from me. Otherwise, all the messages are from Spirit. I just channel them, so don't shoot the messenger, okay? Even if you aren't sure just how to handle what's happening, you must make peace with the changes. This card reverse could also indicate frustrating delays or postponements, possible loss or separation, and the need to cope with life changes. So just be really aware of what's going on. Don't doubt yourself, okay? And make sure you're really like self-love, self-worth, okay? Because this is a card of self-loathing. So make sure you're remembering how much, compassion for yourself. Have compassion with yourself. I'm going to just go over to the change message now, since they're talking about change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Your first card, the Three of Wands, was about movement. Okay, things are moving. Things are changing. There is a certain comfort in the idea of living a life without surprises. The status quo has an appeal, but you will never learn or grow if your circumstances stay the same. Everybody wants life to be better, but that requires change. You have chosen to incarnate into this physical dimension called Earth because of the myriad of opportunities. If you don't take advantage of them, then what's the point? Staying within your comfort zone is overrated. With change comes transformation, and with transformation comes evolution. Stop viewing change as good or bad, because all change nourishes your soul. Don't equate it with a lack of control. Life happens and it's supposed to happen. You can direct how it plays out, and you can always have the power to accept a change that redirects your path. Okay? And then your third card is the Emperor. This card represents the basis of your situation or foundation. This is a major arcana card. It is represented by Aries in astrology. So the Emperor is about stability and structure, protection and authority, control and focus, practicality. Could represent a father figure. This card is about decisions, action, again, challenges. It's a card of discipline, establishment, and responsibility. Structure, control, judgment. The Emperor signifies a return to order. This card also sees you creating structure and balance, able to get organized and setting firm boundaries in your relationships with other people. In work and life, the Emperor also represents powerful, solid leadership and management. So this is your foundation card, card of discipline, judgment. This card is about being in control. You are or should be in charge of your life, your environment, your body, your temper, your actions. You alone should be in control of your life at this time. This card gives you permission to be assertive, brave, and bold. If you have already built a solid foundation, this is your foundation card. This card indicates that your goals will be realized. This could also represent a leader that you admire and want to follow. The Emperor card indicates that you're involved with the established order or with someone who represents the establishment. You may have a need to identify with a powerful group, religious, ideological, intellectual, economic, or political, and to be one of them, or you may be associating with someone who has this need. So there may be issues related to authority. As a protective male force, especially of the home and of domestic harmony, he personifies the ideal that what is worth having is worth fighting for. When the Emperor shows up in a reading, Libra, some of you may just take what resonates, leave the rest. There may be issues concerning your biological father or just authority figures in general. But Spirit's saying the time has arrived for you to become the authority figure rather than depending on others to provide protection. Maybe you're struggling to achieve independence, become your own person, or reconcile father issues. So there may be some issues with your real father when this card shows up in the reading. There may be some feelings of being abandoned by a protective father figure, or maybe someone in your life is acting as a father figure, like your boss or husband. So, however that resonates with you, okay? And then your fourth card is the Hermit. It says, I follow my own path. And I wanted to go back to the Emperor. It says, make empowered choices, okay, that serve you. Make empowered choices that serve you. If you have to make a decision, let's go over to this Oracle card. You have no. If you have a question, a yes or no question, Libra, the answer is no. If that resonates, leave me a comment. I'd love to know. The message is wait, postpone, pause, or just say no. You're being called to either pause or say no. Saying yes to something that isn't in alignment with you will drain your energy and your time. Spirit's saying hold out for a congruent, aligned 100% yes. Often when we're looking for guidance to make a decision, it can be frustrating not to move into clear and considered action. However, timing is everything, and not receiving clear guidance is actually guidance in itself. We all go through times known as waiting periods. These times are crucial for our body to regenerate, the new path to formulate. Okay, remember, follow your own path is this message right here. the new path, to allow the new path to formulate and the universe to begin creating things on our behalf. You don't need to be plowing forward all the time to move forward. A potent, congruent yes when the time is right will put you ahead leaps and bounds. Don't force things now just because it seems like the only option. Spirit's saying just take a breather and wait. The waiting is actually very productive, for when the time for movement comes, you will be ready to dive right in. Use this time to regenerate and ponder what you truly want. Consider the options. If the options are not clear, don't fear, because this time is a gift. Use it to tend to your garden and take a rest, to take a moment from your busy life to clear the decks and prepare for the time in the future. For come spring, clarity will bloom, and you will have the reserves, space, and drive to say yes and act and move quickly. So if this resonates, let me know, okay? Leave me a message. So we're on your fourth card, and you got another major arcana card. You got the Hermit. This is Virgo in astrology. So the Hermit card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. This card is talking about self-reflection, searching for the truth, inner guidance or inner introspection, solitude, withdrawal, soul searching, having patience, introspection. So this card is about seeking the truth, and it's not the intuitive truth of the High Priestess or the learned truth of the Hierophant. Spirit's saying the truth that you need is your own truth. You need to withdraw from a situation for a time and use the time to review all your knowledge, understanding, and experience. When you figure out how it all works together, you will have the answers you need. So you're doing some soul searching here. When the Hermit shows up in a reading, it can mean a guide figure is at hand offering help, and you must make an effort to connect with this guide or consciously begin a search for the truth. A second interpretation is that you must voluntarily withdraw from contact with the outer world to do some soul searching, because the universe cannot speak to you if you are distracted by the noise of everyday life. It's time to connect with your inner source, whether for guidance or inner balance. Sometimes the guide figure may represent a person, such as a counselor of some sort, maybe a therapist, but it usually refers to inner guidance or getting in touch with a guide from the other side. The Hermit waits patiently for you to turn to him for advice. You may be aware of his influence, but are ignoring it. You might actually be looking for guidance by isolating yourself in some way, seeking solitude, wisdom, and inner peace. You may want to gain perspective on your life, and you are open to the inner guidance that is available to you. So, the Hermit is a card of contemplation and reflection. The Hermit was once known as Father Time. So that goes together with this card here, the Emperor. It shows the Hermit was once known as Father Time, shown with an hourglass in his lamp, signifying a time for healing. You may need time alone now to process recent events. Excuse me. The Hermit also indicates personal growth, study and learning, and an opportunity to discover esoteric wisdom. Okay, and then your immediate future card, what's likely to happen next in your life, coming up very soon. You have the Ten of Swords. The message on the card is, I see the truth in this ending. So that flows right into the truth you need is your own truth. Okay, to thine own self be true, Libra. So the Ten of Swords is all about ruin, betrayal, bitterness, collapse, painful endings, deep wounds, experiencing a loss or a crisis of some sort. You have a new understanding and a fresh perspective of the situation. So this is your immediate future card, what's likely to happen next. It suggests that you need to make a clean break from the past, and its attendant pain and suffering. Whether this means quit a divorce, quitting a job, moving across the country, or changing a belief system. Spirit saying, make the break cleanly, leaving no loose ends, and do away with previous illusions that have clouded your vision, and try not to worry. This card marks the beginning of the end of a period of trials and tribulations, but it also signifies the start of a new cycle. You have to clear away the debris of the old cycle, and often this process is painful. Stress and exhaustion may accompany the appearance of this card. It's a card of dead end, victimization, betrayal, collapse, a sudden ending, an unexpected and sudden change. The end of a job or a relationship, although this feels like a fast unraveling, on reflection, you see that it may have been building for some time. There is finality here, which suggests the situation or relationship is completely over. This card brings necessary endings, so you are able to quickly transition into a new phase. And then your sixth card is the Chariot. This card represents the outcome that you desire most in your situation. This message on the card is, I go forward with confidence. Okay? So you just keep looking forward. Follow your own path. See the truth in the ending. Make empowered choices. Look back with compassion for yourself. This is a card that talks about change. You're going through some kind of change for sure, because you have the change card, right? But you're getting so much wisdom and growth from everything that you are going through. Okay? So the Chariot card is represented by Cancer in astrology. This card is about control and strength. They've already talked about strength again. So they really want you to know that you have the strength at this time. This is a card of success again. Self-discipline. That's the same with the Emperor card. You have the self-discipline. Okay, don't doubt yourself. This is a card of direction and control, willpower, ambition. So just keep focusing on and take action and stay determined. This card could also be about travel. Maybe you're planning on going somewhere. The Chariot is a card of travel. But yeah, you're in control. You have the ability. You may be struggling a bit. You may be experiencing some type of change or conflict. Action is needed. You have the strength, the determination, the willpower, the ambition. Victory is assured, Libra. Things are moving fast. In this situation, you are completely, totally involved, and happily so. Whatever task is at hand can be accomplished. Though the pace is faster than usual, you are attuned to the rhythm of it and the changes that are happening in your job, in a relationship, or in some community or worldly situation. And by uniting the yin and yang sides of your personality, you keep things going in the right direction. So you keep pushing forward, you keep going, keep moving in the right direction. Okay? You have what it takes. You have the strength, everything. This is a time for action, to make progress and move on to the next stage of your life path. The Chariot reveals a great step forward from taking the driving seat in your projects, career, and relationships to traveling physically too. Summon your energy and determination as you forge ahead. Okay? And then your, let me just think here. Go forward. Yeah, I think just keep going forward with confidence is what Spirit is saying. Okay? Don't doubt yourself. You have everything you need to realize your goals. Remember? The first card. Then your self-image card, how you see yourself, is the Eight of Cups. This is Pisces energy. So this card is saying again, accept your situation without resistance. Okay? Accept your situation without resistance. A new perspective is needed. They've already said that. Okay? A new perspective is needed. You're searching for the truth. They've already said that. The truth you need is your own truth. Remember, to thine own self be true. You're retreating, like the Hermit card said. You've experienced some kind of loss. You need a time out. You've been disappointed. You're walking away from something. You're letting go of something. You've been disillusioned. Or you feel disillusioned. You're leaving behind something. Okay? Escapism. Walking away. Leaving behind. This is your self-image card. You wish things were different, but they aren't. So now you have to let go. Cut your losses and get out of a situation or a relationship that has failed despite your best efforts. Turn your sights and your energies towards something that is likely to be more fulfilling. This card usually means that the only solution seems to be to turn your back on a situation and go in another direction. What's there isn't working as expected or isn't important anymore. You know what you want, and you're not going to settle for anything less than that, what you deserve. Good for you. A change of heart. You're moving on. 8 is the number of change. Change is it's huge in your reading. And it signifies a change in your life as you transition from one place or situation to another. You may have hit a wall knowing you cannot progress further. So the only option is to walk on. This 8 signifies change that is needed, and it comes quietly without soul searching. This card's message is about accepting the way things have turned out and knowing that the right time to make a move. And knowing the right time to make a move. Accepting the way things have turned out and knowing the right time to make a move. Okay? Yeah. This card represents a very small but powerful moment in time. You've decided you need to leave something comfortable behind, and you have come to terms with that. You've decided what dream you're moving toward. This moment, the one where you finally turn your back forever and before you take the first step, is the Eight of Cups. It can be such a conflicted moment filled with sadness over leaving, yet knowing that you're doing the right thing. And then your 8th card is a Two of Wands reversed. So extra protection from Spirit. This card represents your environment or how others see you in your reading. This is a card of Aries. The message on the card is focus on what you want and make it happen. Maybe because it came out reversed, you're not focusing on what you want. So you're not able to make it happen. The Two of Wands reverse is talking about you have a fear of change, you're over-analyzing, you're playing it safe, you're not taking any action. You're avoiding any risks. This is a card of inner alignment, a lack of planning, personal goals. It's a card of surprise too. So you may be in for a surprise and perhaps a nasty one. Whether the surprise element portends good or bad will be indicated by the surrounding cards in the reading. So maybe it could be with this Emperor energy that's right on top of it. A father figure, your father, or someone who's acting like a father, or some type of authority in your life, maybe. This card can indicate that you are unable or are unwilling to make a choice, and it can represent being faced with two unappealing choices and feeling forced to pick the lesser of two evils. Align with yourself. Okay, so, and focus on what you want and make it happen. Your hopes and fears card is the Strength card. It came out reversed. This card represents Leo in astrology. The Strength card says you're doubting yourself. You have low confidence. You feel your energy is low. You feel inadequate. This is a card of forcefulness, weakness, low confidence. But Spirit's saying go forward with confidence. Okay, be confident. They've already talked about this. Don't doubt yourself, Libra. Okay, you have the strength. This is the Strength card. You have the strength to deal with whatever situation is happening in your life at this time. You may be struggling to maintain your sense of self as you figure out what to do in a difficult and potentially harmful situation. As a result, your inner instinctive nature is calling you to pay attention to your own needs instead of doing what others tell you. It's a time of hardship, but you will eventually overcome the difficulties and come out on top. Others may think you're behaving foolishly and not following the standards set by society. Regardless, your basic instincts of survival say this is a time for expressing your individuality. Okay, don't let your animal passions and instincts control you, as well as don't repress or deny them altogether. Either extremes will cause problems. Okay, so really, don't doubt yourself. And then your future card is the Ace of Wands reversed. This card represents your future if all is to remain as is. This is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. So this card is talking about a lack of energy, a lack of passion, boredom, delays, blocks, a lack of direction again. The message on the card is, I am inspired and follow my passion. But maybe because it came out reverse, you're not feeling inspired or passionate about it. The Ace of Wands reversed indicates that the process of creating a new identity or the start of a new endeavor has not yet manifested. It's still in the planning stages. You may be experiencing delays, or you might have to rethink your plans and make adjustments. You know you have the potential to do something new, but you might hesitate because of lack of resources or confidence. So they keep saying that to you. I would make a note of that for sure. Okay. So now we're going to do your animal spirit cards. And like I said earlier, normally I only pull one card, but two jumped out. So there's a couple of messages here for you. So maybe we'll do the whale one first, okay? So the whale message might be for some, and then the tarantula might be for others. The whale energy represents the desire to delve deeper, profound peace, and ancient wisdom. When you're in balance, Libra, you are calm, steady, and deeply compassionate. When the whale card comes out in a reading, it says, when you're in balance, you are calm, steady, and deeply compassionate. When you're out of balance, you feel heavy and you slip back into your old story. So to get yourself back into balance, if you ever feel your energy is off balance, regular self-care, okay? Make a note, regular self-care. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost, and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. Okay? So, Libra, the whale represents profound emotional health and stability. You're not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain because you've overcome so many challenges in your lives. And these experiences have enriched you and given you stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to feminine forces of compassion and communication. People depend on you when all else seems lost, and they trust you to be their beacon in their darkest hour. Okay? And then your next message is the tarantula. Okay? Fire sign, the tarantula. So, if the whale message didn't resonate with you, maybe the tarantula one will. Tarantula energy says that you are at a crossroad. You are claiming your life's purpose. When you are in balance, you are very good at following your intuition. But when you're out of balance, you hesitate and you over-intellectualize. So when you feel your energy is out of balance, Spirit is saying, try daily journaling, okay? Journal. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. So I think this is a major This is probably going to cover a lot of you, Libra, or anyone who's watching or listening, because they've already talked about having to make a decision in your reading. This decision involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose, or another word for that is dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream. Okay, something for the past. Remember they said you need to make a clean break from the past? Yet, a voice inside you keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose your life's deeper purpose, or dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers patient and calm, like an old friend that knows your inner soul. The tarantula already knows you're going to choose wisely, though. Okay, so that's your reading. If this resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. And if you want your own personal reading, I do them by donation only. So after you listen to your reading, if you want to donate to my channel, you can, but you don't have to. I'm just really trying to help channel messages from Spirit, because a lot of us are struggling at this time with this crazy times that we're all going through. So sending you a big hug. Libra, take care of you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.